Hi, I'm Smiley4baseball. Infinite Fusion is a fun game about fusing Pokemon, with cool artwork and interesting creations. This is my story of my Twitch playthrough on the base game of Pokémon Infinite Fusions. I begin the game naming myself Smiley, as usual, and naming my rival after my brother, Delta113. Find him on Twitch, sometimes, and grab my starter. I wanted to see if this would be like a normal Fire Red game, so I grabbed a Pokemon known to be good early on in Fire Red, Bulbasaur. Delta113 gets the remaining starters and fuses them. We fight, I still win. Not bad so far. I head north, catching a couple of important party members in Nidoran Boy and Girl, and continue my trek to Pewter City. I charge through Viridian Forest, catching a Pokemon along the way, none of which become major team members, but doesn't hurt to have options, and make my way to Brock in the Pewter City Gym. A cool change in these games is that you can only pick as many Pokemon as the gym leader has to battle. Makes for a bit more strategy and more anime Pokemon battle feel. We have the advantage with grass and fighting type moves, and beat Brock's 2 Pokemon pretty easily. We make our way to the Mount Moon Pokemon Center. I buy the Magikarp, because why not, fuse it so that it can gain experience a little bit better, we don't have the experience share yet, and drudge our way through Mount Moon. On the way, we learn about Team Rocket trying to fuse 3 Pokemon at once instead of 2, scare them away, and head on to Cerulean City. Once there, I try to head north, but get into a rival battle with Delta113, where I find out I am severely underleveled and need to do some extra training. I train up a bit, fuse and evolve my Nidoqueen and Nidoking together, and try to battle Misty for the first time and find out that my Ivysaur is not enough to overpower this water gym. After more training, I finish off Delta113, evolve the Magikarp into Gyarados, and defeat Misty, and make my way down to Vermilion City. On our way, we catch a Slackoth, a future key piece to the team, and beat Delta113 again on the SS Anne. We decide to give this poor captain a back rub for his seasickness, and he gives us a cut. With it, we make our way to Lieutenant Surge in Vermilion City Gym. This fight is pretty easy, all things considered. We beat him pretty easily. After Surge, we head to Rock Tunnel. While in Rock Tunnel, we stumble upon this Zelda reference and are given a Honedge, another key member to our team going forward. We make our way to Lavender Town, beat Delta113 again in the tower, find out Team Rocket is kidnapping people, and make our way to Celadon City. Once in Celadon City, I team up with Erica and follow her into the sewers to figure out what Team Rocket is doing down there. Eventually, we run into Giovanni and get stomped by his team, which was close to 10 levels higher. We train up a lot, head back to Geo, and this time we beat him. We learn that in order to fuse 3 Pokemon, they have to be similar, like the 3 legendary birds. After finishing off Giovanni and learning about 3 Pokemon Fusion, we head over to Erica's gym and challenge her. Duking, our Doublade Slacking, sweeps her pretty easily. Now that we have the Sylph Scope, we can climb the Lavender Town Tower and save Mr. Fuji, and get the Poke Flute. Using the Poke Flute, we get past the Snorlax and get down to Fuchsia City, where we challenge and defeat Koga. After another badge win, we head to Saffron City, climb the Silphco building, beat Delta 113 again, then team up with him to fight Giovanni again. After Geo is defeated, the Sylph Company CEO gives me my favorite Pokemon, Totodile. Afterwards, we move on to Sabrina in the Saffron City Gym and battle her, defeating her pretty easily. Before heading to Mount Ember or battling Blaine, I sit down and try to make a final team for a final push. We fused Venusaur with Togekiss, Alakazam with Aegislash, Pidgeot with Luxray, Feraligatr with Crocodile, Machop, eventually Machamp with Slacking, and to finish it off for now, Arcanine with Umbreon. We surf to Mount Ember, climb to the top, and are confronted with Giovanni, who has made a triple fusion with the legendary birds. We fight a hard-fought battle and release the 3 birds from their fusion. Afterwards, we catch Moltres, fuse it with Umbreon, find Blaine, and battle him in the Cinnabar Island gym, beating him pretty easily with Crookligator. After Cinnabar, we head straight to Viridian City to challenge Giovanni one more time for the final badge before the Elite Four. After another quick win, I'm beginning to think we might be overleveled. We make our way to the Elite Four. I beat Delta 113 in one final pre-champion fight my way through Victory Road, load up on healing items, and head into the Elite Four. On the first member of the Elite Four, Ma King sets up and sweeps. On the second member, we have to switch around a little bit, but end up defeating them pretty easily. The third member was a bit more difficult, lots of switching and Pokemon knocked out. Thank goodness this isn't a Nuzlocke. On the final member, Lance, it was a hard-fought fight with some healing here or there to get where we needed to go. The championship fight against Delta 113. In the final fight against Delta 113, Luxgiat, Crookligator, and Togasaur finished him off pretty simply and easily. With that, my original run of Pokémon Infinite Fusion was complete. Lots of fun Pokémon, lots of fun fusions. I want to see more of this, but maybe on the next one, I'll make it a little bit more random, and maybe a bit more difficult. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like this. I have more things to watch and enjoy here. Thank you, and bye-bye.